So after completing my 100 days in PALWORLD, I decided to go ahead and take it up to 200 days. We still had the hard bosses to defeat, we had a crap ton of breeding to do, we had some raid bosses to kill, so I figured let's go ahead and jump into a 200 days. So if you guys find yourselves enjoying this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below for more. So after defeating the final boss of PALWORLD, it was time for me to go about fixing up my base and starting to breed a bunch of pals. Now first off, I wanted to try and make sure I had some decent base pals to have, so I started working on those, and first up was our handicraft one. So I was going to use Celine here, and what I wanted to do was first slot her with a bunch of passive skills so that I could go ahead and breed lines of her and they would hopefully get the passive skills that we picked. So we went ahead with Artesian, Mastery of Fasting, Heart of the Immovable King, and Work Slave, and then I just needed another Celine, which thankfully I had. I did just need to do a gender swap for them so that we could breed them. So I headed out to my breeding base, chucked some vegetable cakes in there so that we could get them breeding up and get them condensed down. And I also decided on Tropicore for our planting and gathering pals as well, just because look at these goofy birds. Now, since I had breeding up and running, I could now spend some time going ahead and capturing some bronze cherries, as bronze cherries had the chance to make any eggs that we picked up the alpha variant. So I wanted to try and get a couple of those guys, because now that we had finished the first 100 days, the 200 days was mainly going to be focused on breeding, because we just needed to condense a whole heap of pals, farm a whole heap of souls, and for that we were going to need bronze cherries and bronze cherry aquas as well to get that alpha egg. I did also want to try and get a grintail as well and try and get that condensed up so we could get double the amount of eggs that we would get from collecting at our breedery farms. Now I also made a quick pit stop in the snow, as I had found the perfect pal that I wanted for my cooling. And that was Snuggloo. So this guy was adorable. He was a little miniature Yeti, and I really wanted to have him as part of the base pals. So I caught a bunch of these guys up. Thankfully, I had heaps of spheres, so I wasn't worried about that. And I could get these guys breeding up at the farm as well. Eventually, I did find some bronze cherry aquas, so I went ahead and tried to weaken them so that I could capture them. I may have accidentally damaged them a little bit too much in some instances, but I was able, thankfully, to capture quite a few of these bronze cherry aquas so that I could start getting to work at condensing them. So I managed to find another herd of bronze cherry aquas, caught those guys up, and then it was time to head to Sakurajima Island to try and track down some grintails. So thankfully out here, I had turned up the spawn rates as well. I should make note of that. So we did actually turn the spawn rates up to 2 times, just because we were past that 100 days. I didn't really want to grind anymore. We were already going to be grinding massively with our breeding. So I just wanted to make sure that we had access to as many pals as we could get our hands on. So I did update the spawn rate of pals to 2 times instead of 1 times, which we were running during the 100 days. And I was able to capture a bunch of these grintails out here on Sakurajima. I just needed to make sure I got enough so that we could actually condense enough of them to increase our chances of getting a bunch of extra eggs. Perfect, a bunch of extra grintails. We've got some more over here too. They're all asleep. Look at them. All so cute and unaware of what's about to occur to them. They're about to be sacrificed to make one of their kind ultimate. Except I killed that one. Alrighty, and we've got a huge mutated egg from our Celines, which is pretty cool considering we've only got vegetable cakes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that hatched up right away. And then I think we're going to come back out here and set up a couple more breeding farms, just because we've got the space for it and we've got the resources to do so. So let's go ahead and hatch this egg up, see what it is. I'm very excited. Let's go. What do we got? A Yormantide Ignis Sky Marcher. That's cool. Sky Marcher, King of the Waves, Mastery of Fasting, and Artesian. So, I mean, these are cool. I mean, he's got level 9 kindling off the bat. I wonder if I could have used Grintail to actually get 2 of those eggs. I didn't even think about that. Cool, so now that we've got the base pals out there doing the breeding, what we're going to do now is we're going to come out here. We're going to go kill some things, get some holy water, get some of the relics so that we can get our Anubis to work while we're out doing other stuff. And so I went ahead out to the world tree, killing a bunch of the bosses and just the pals that were spawning out here so that we could farm all of the relics, all of the holy water, plus any of the extra gems that we could get our hands on so that we could eventually buff our pals. I did also go ahead and make myself up a grenade launcher so that we could deal with these guys a little bit faster, and I did manage to get some of the decayed relics and stuff like that from killing a bunch of them. So this is where I was coming to farm majority of the time, as I didn't have a menacing terror that was able to sort of get that bonus from the Snox. So I just decided to settle for these guys for the time being. Plus I did need a bunch of small PAL souls. Eventually I returned back to the base with a bunch of relics and I started getting those processed up. Now I didn't realize at the time that the World Tree water actually speeds up the fact that you've got the relics in there. I did also find an egg outside in the World Tree area as well. So I wanted to get that bad boy hatched up to see what we would get from it. See what we get. Hatch that bad boy up. What did we get? Rayhound Crisp with Gourd of Destruction. A little bit terrifying. A little bit terrifying, but cool. Very cool. We're going to go ahead and grab the Grintails saddle so we can make that up and get it on our Grintails ASAP. So I went ahead and condensed some of the Grintails that we had caught earlier. I did still have some breeding, so I was hoping we could get this guy to 4-star rank so that we could get the maximum amount of chance of getting double eggs. So thankfully with this guy condensed down, we had a 65% chance to get extra eggs. I then also went ahead and condensed the Bronze Cherry Aquas that we had captured. Now I didn't bother breeding these guys because I just honestly could not be bothered. It was going to take way too long to condense these guys down to maximum. Plus we had both Bronze Cherry and Bronze Cherry Aqua and their skills did stack. So I did still have a pretty decent chance of getting alpha eggs when collecting them with both of these guys in our party. So with our new Grintails and Bronze Cherries in our party, I then went ahead and started collecting some of the eggs that we had at our breeding base. So starting off with a bunch of the Grintail eggs, we were getting a couple of them turning into alphas, as well as that we were getting duplicates of the eggs as well, which is wonderful. You love to see it. So we could now go ahead and collect a bunch of these eggs from our guys, and we would get double the amount that we would normally get, which was going to save us a huge amount of time condensing. So with our new party of Bronze Cherries and Grintails, we then got to work at picking up all of Celine's eggs, and look at all these juicy boys that we had ready to go. So we were going to need a couple of handiwork Celines for the base, so getting all these eggs was going to be a huge boon for us. Alrighty, and we're back. We got a couple more Grintails, but the main things that we got are a bunch of Tropicores as well as Celines. You're probably wondering why we have a bunch of Tropicores, and the answer to that question is because they are very cool and I like them a lot, and I want to use them as our planters and gatherers. So it's very unoptimized. I know we could definitely just use like, what is it called? Ophidia? This one? We could definitely just use Ophidia for planting and watering, but like, come on. As if Tropical isn't a cool dude. Look at this guy. I love him. He's great. So we're definitely going to run Tropicore as one of our base pals, and then we're also going to run Soline as our handicraft pals. So we got a ton of them. Let's just quickly sort them. No, hold on. Get rid of the lumbering. There we go. All right, so we got a shit ton of Tropicores, and we got a crap ton of Celines. I'll tell you what, having these guys, it's very nice. Getting the extra eggs, getting them as alphas is very cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and see which ones are our better ones, and hopefully they get the stats that we wanted from our bred ones. I also should probably chuck on the ability glasses so we can take a look at some IVs too. I mean, IVs don't really matter, I don't think, because it's just work speed, right? So I don't think it matters. So what we're looking for is the two prismatics, so the Mastery of Fasting, Heart of the Immovable King, and then Artesian and Work Slave, I think it was. Honestly, I reckon we just take these ones and we replace that Mercy hit with the Work Slave buff. I don't think it really matters all that much if we have to spend a bit of extra money, especially when it's just a $10,000 one. So I went ahead and hatched all of those Celine eggs, and from them we managed to find 3 of them that had majority of the passive skills that we wanted. I wasn't too worried about it, but looking back at it now, and I did realize this a little bit later on down the line as well, I actually didn't want our Solines to have Mastery of Fasting, because that reduces their need to eat, and we want them to eat so that they get boosted work speed from the food we're producing. So I then went ahead and went through the Tropicores as well until I found one that I liked, but it didn't really matter because I didn't breed these guys with any passive skills in mind. I just kind of chucked the 2 that I had and was like, screw it, that'll do. see what we get. So I kind of went through them, but in the end, it didn't really matter. I just kind of looked for one with decent IVs and decent passive skills that we could use for the base work. All right, and we're already very close. You can see Celine's already at 9 handicraft, so we're going to go ahead and condense her down. And yeah, that's very good. What's her work speed at? 137. Just from condensing. So I don't know if leveling up pals also increases their work speed, but we'll find out. Because we are going to take these guys and we'll level them up. Alrighty, so we got a fully condensed Grintail now. 75% chance of receiving 1 extra egg, which is huge. So let's get back out here. We need to stop our Grintails from breeding before they make any more babies. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and condense the rest of our Selines down. Don't think we're still going to be a little bit shy, I think. Oh no, just enough. Perfect. So we have a fully condensed Celine now as well. Let's go take a look at her. I gotta find her first. Yes, I am. Okay, here she is. So she's got 10 handicraft. She's got 6 gathering for transport, which I don't really care too much about. But what we're gonna do is we will separate her, because what we're gonna do is obviously level up our guys. So we've got the tropical here as well. I think we'll go for 1 more Celine, just so she's fully condensed. And then I think 1 tropical honestly should be enough. Our Anubis has been hard at work. Let's see if we've got any new temporary things. Remarkable craftsmanship. Perfect. That's exactly something that we wanted. Let's take the remarkable craftsmanship. And this is why we went ahead and got him to do all of that while we were doing everything else. So let's come over here. Let's go like this. Let's go into our Celine. Where is she? There she is. So we can go ahead and we'll just put Dualith there for the time being. He's easy to find. We can come into here. So I went ahead and with that fully condensed Celine that we had, I went ahead and put remarkable craftsmanship on it. This was going to increase its work speed by 75%. So we obviously got rid of Mercy Hit for it. And we now had a very close to perfect Celine that had handicraft, which I was very happy with. I then went ahead and put a bunch of work speed souls into the Celine as well, once again boosting her work speed even further. Now the good thing was I still had room for improvement, as I could get rid of Mastery of Fasting and Heart of the Immovable King if I really wanted to, but I did end up removing Mastery of Fasting a little bit later. I also didn't want to spend the giant power souls it was going to cost to get it all the way up. But we still managed to get it up to 293, which I was very happy with. And this was obviously one of our best handiwork powers at the base now at the moment. So I just needed to get a few more of these Celines, as well as keep working on the Tropicores, and we'd have some of our basic base powers ready to go. Here he is, Snuglu. This is who we want. Just because this dude looks sick. And I love him. Although Peered on Chris would actually be really good too. But, like, he's just going to be too big. I definitely think we want a Snuglu. So let's put Snuglu in. Wait, is that a male? Have we got a female? We don't even have a fucking female. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't even care. We're just going to go back to the base. We'll use a power reverser on it. That's how little I care. You know what? You can go there just for now. So we know where Grisbolt is, and we'll come back here. Into the surgery table you go to get your gender swapped. Boom. It was then time to go ahead and breed my cooling pals that I wanted for the base, which were Snuglus. So I got these guys into a breeding farm, chucked some cakes in, and I left them to do their things while I gathered up some more eggs and dropped off some more cake for the Celine. Like I mentioned, I wanted to get at least 2 of these guys for handiwork because we were going to need lots of them around the base to do lots of handiwork things. Alrighty, and we've got a fully condensed Tropicore. I don't think... Yeah, it's level 8 and level 7. Honestly, that's pretty damn good. I'm happily settling for that. So what we'll do now is we'll come into here. We should have a bunch of books, and if not, we can always buy more. So we're going to grab that. We're going to grab that. So after condensing our pals, I then made my way out to a Dandylord in the World Tree because I wanted to see if giving them levels got them any extra work speed. I wasn't 100% sure, and I just wanted to double check, so I went ahead and killed Dandylord. I was trying to capture him, but it was fine. So leveling up our powers didn't actually give them any extra work speed, and if I was smart, I would have checked that before fighting, and I would have seen the multiplicative bonus that was there. Doesn't matter, our Selene and Tropicore still managed to get some levels, taking them up to level 65, and I was pretty happy with that. So we then had to return back to the base and buff Tropicore a little bit more so that he had maximum planting and maximum gathering. Cool, so what we can do is let's go ahead and do the applied planting. We can chuck that onto Tropicore, chuck that onto Tropicore, and then gathering, Tropicore, Tropicore, Tropicore. Perfect. So we now have... He's got 98 work speed, which we need to fix up, but he's got level 10 planting, level 10 gathering. We've got Selene with level 10 handiwork. Wonderful, and all the buffs. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's why we didn't do it for Tropical, because we don't have enough money. We're just going to give him, let's go serious. And we'll give him work slave as well. That'll give him an extra, what, 50%? Yeah, and then we can chuck artesian on later. Maybe even insomnia. But he's got 147% work speed. If we go ahead and we chuck him into the Anubis statue, because we're definitely going to be using this guy. I've committed. And we chuck it all into work speed. I didn't realize it takes so little of these souls to get it up to this percentage. That's a tiny amount of souls to what I was expecting. So his current work speed is, let's take a look and compare them. 196. 293, that's huge. That's massive. So let's get these guys in. Selene, you can go in, and Tropicore, you can go in. Just while we wait, he can get... I want to see how much he does and how quickly he does. Look at the fucking Tropicore running around. He's so cool. I love him. Oh, I love Tropicore. Oh, the Selene is huge too. I mean, obviously we were expecting it to be that big. It's an alpha, but I'm a fan of that. All right, cool. And he's already done with this harvest stuff. Look at him go. Absolute insane. I love this guy. He's so fucking cool. This is the best part about PALWORLD. Once you get to this sort of endgame stage, you can make any power your base power, which is great. Look at this Tropicore. He's so happy. He's so fucking cool waddling around. Alrighty, here we go. We've got a bunch more of powers ready to go. So we've got a bunch of Solenes. We've got a bunch of Snugloos. We've got a bunch of Jelliets as well. Gelroys, they're going to be our watering powers, Jelliet and Gelroy. So they will give us an extra 50% when in the base as well together. Let's go ahead and condense our Snugloo. Oh, perfect amount. Awesome. All right, so let's get him up. So he's going to have 5 cooling, which isn't the greatest, but like, we have books. That's what we have books for. So we should have a couple of books. We did also go out and do another run out in the world tree to get some more relics. Look at that. Oh, heavily armored, King of the Waves, movable king, demonic grass, world tree's bounty, dimensional leap, god of destruction, diamond body. I don't know what half of those are. Oh, we got a drone launcher schematic too, an uncommon one, and lightweight ancient armor. Nice. No extra books though. That's fine. So let's go get our Snugloo here. The applied cooling, and this will take it up to 8 for him, which is fine. We can go buy more, but I think he's still going to be better than Walaska at the moment. So I got Snugloo into the operating table and ended up giving it Artesian, Work Slave Sirius, and Heart of the Immovable King, which took its work speed up to 216. I then also obviously had to put some souls in it, so I went ahead and did that as well, buffing its work speed up even more. And just like that, he now has 287 work speed. I don't know. I don't think awakening them causes their work speed to increase either. Where is our Tropicore? Why has he left at 93%? Let's get him out there. And then let's take a look here. So Walaska's got 216 work speed. 40% of that is from food. So we're going to go ahead and replace the Walaska with Snugloo. And he should hopefully go straight onto cooling. Let's take a look at how quick he gets this going up. All right, so it's pretty much on par with Flarecool, I would say. Cool. And we just got another Selene up to full condensing. Done. Alrighty, guys. We've been busy breeding. Why are these guys still producing? I took their eggs away. So we've got Selenes here, and obviously we're still just getting some more of them. I kind of want like maybe 3 or 4 handicraft ones, but we do have another mutated egg. So I just want to grab some eggs here, and we're going to go ahead and take them back to base. I wanted to see if we could get double of the mutated one. And also we just went out and got some Jelliets too. So it's cool. The good thing about having Jelliet as a watering power as well as Gelroy is that we're going to be using them for the base, so we can also just take them out to go fishing. Oh, yes. I do like how Cjthecheesedj is supposed to be a female, but you can still get male genders. It's kind of funny. All right, so let's go ahead and chuck in Cjthecheesedj there. And yeah, sure, you can go in there. We'll get these guys into theirs as our Gelroy is fully condensed up. So let's go ahead and get some Cjthecheesedj breeding going on. Have I got any cakes left? Negative. We will need to go get some more cakes first. Oh, shit. Got an Azumane. From a random electric egg we found out in the wild. I'll take it. Let's see if we can get 2 of these mutated eggs. Yes, we did. We got 2 mutated eggs. 2 huge mutated eggs. Let's go. We'll take them. We're going to grab all these guys. We'll just get rid of all the eggs. And then we'll grab all the Gelroy eggs. Yeah, Gelroy. And we're going to need to make some more cake up, which is fine. We can get that sorted. But before I could make some more cakes for my Cjthecheesedjs and Gelroys, I needed to buy a bunch of eggs. So we got our personal trader out and bought a crap ton because we had so much money it wasn't funny. And I was able to make a bunch of the vegetable cakes so we could continue breeding all our pals. And it's nice to see that our Snuggler is keeping up with our Flarical. Look at that. He's actually slightly faster than it, which is so cool. Alright, let's take some of these cakes out. We can go ahead and get them over to the other base. And we've also gone ahead and caught some Doomud Glids as well, so that we can start breeding those guys for some extra cashola. They're just going to chill probably somewhere, and we'll breed them up so that we can make and sell them for cash. Here we go. He's got immortality off the bat. Damn, that's really good. And then swift as well. All right, and we're going to go ahead and just check the merchants down here to see if they've got any tomatoes. I'm pretty sure someone down here does sell tomatoes, not you. What about you? Do you sell tomatoes? Yes, this guy sells tomatoes. I mean, we can grab a whole heap. Let's just grab 2k worth. So after buying a bunch of tomatoes so I could now make a lot more vegetable cakes than 8, I then went ahead and spoke to this guy over to the right, which pretty much wants you to capture as many pals as you can. So we had obviously spent a lot of time capturing a lot of pals and hatching them from eggs, and thankfully that did count. So I went ahead and collected all the rewards from him as well. So we managed to fully max out everything he offered us, which was great. And yeah, you can see their request from a wise hunter was completed. Cool. Now we can make a bunch more cakes. Perfect. 46. Let's make all of them. What do we need more of? Mainly eggs and flour. I then wanted to go ahead and make a little bit more cashola, so I went ahead and lined up some Doomud Glids to breed up in our breeding base. Well, because I figured they were going to give us the most amount of money. In hindsight, we could have probably sold a whole heap of stuff instead, but I wanted to try breeding out these Doomuds. I also gave them some better traits to see if that would affect their sell value. Alrighty guys, so we're back at the breeding base, and lo and behold, we have a shit ton of Doomud Glid eggs as well as that. So let's go ahead, we're going to give these guys some more cakes. They can make some more babies for us. Let's grab all these eggs. They're going to, majority of them look like they're getting turned into alpha eggs. Our inventory is full, which means we've got doubles of them. Let's head back to the base, we'll hatch these up, and hopefully they will sell for a butt ton of money. So I went ahead, hatched up those Doomud Glids. I got some levels on some of them, and I also wanted to check out whether or not having those extra passive skills on them would affect their sell value. Obviously it didn't, so that was good to know, and we could continue selling all these alpha Doomuds for a bunch of cashola. Alrighty, so. Oh yeah. It definitely makes a big difference. Look at that. So they've gone from 40,000 to 140,000, which is that's a big increase. That's like 100% increase, more actually. So I mean, if you've got the time and the energy, I mean, we could definitely level up a whole bunch of these guys quite easily. But like, look at that. That's 287 grand right there, with 2 minutes of work. So like, if you've got a flyer pal, like for example Xiaolong, and you just have him ride around and you just level up a bunch of Doomuds, you're going to be rolling in the dosh. I then went ahead and farmed some Mimogs out in the World Tree. I was going to need some dog coin just for some of the handbooks that I hadn't collected, as well as that just for some extra star fruit if I needed to upgrade some of my pals or anything like that. So I went ahead killing a bunch of Mimogs out here, getting a butt ton of dog coin in the process, as well as killing a bunch of rampaging pals as well, to get a bunch of predator cores as well. Go ahead and murder these guys. Easy, just like that. And you can see here, we've got 2 more Mimogs. Let's go ahead and murder them. Alrighty, I've been busy breeding up some Cjthecheesedjs, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice them all. Main reason being because we should be able to get a legendary schematic from doing so. Kind of feel bad for them all dying. Oh shit, I didn't realize they dropped thermal cores. Okay, that's kind of big. I mean, I'm honestly probably just going to farm them for the thermal cores, to be completely honest. They also dropped Ceralite. Okay, so that was the alpha ones. So it looked like the alpha ones dropped different stuff to the standard ones. Which is good to know. I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah. So the alpha ones dropped like the Ceralite and the thermal cores. So after butchering all the jet dragons, I then went ahead and sold all the drops to the merchant, and we made a pretty hefty amount of money just from doing that. I was very happy with that. I just went ahead and caught the Neptuluses over here in the sealed realm of the Glacial Core, and they actually gave me a charge rifle schematic, which I'm not sure where that is on the level of things, but that seems, oh shit, level 65. A legendary version of that. That does 12,500. I don't know, it doesn't tell me how much that is. I might go around and capture all the legendaries, to be honest. I love this wingsuit. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and capture all of the legendary pals, because we'll probably try and breed them if we can get a chance of getting that legendary schematic from them. I will definitely take it, and the best thing is I don't even really need to do any damage to them. Like, look at this, ready? Boom. Okay. That Frostallion just wanted to prove me wrong. Like, we got a 59% capture rate just from Ancient Spheres alone. Bro, don't make me fucking waste all my spheres on you, boy. Alright, there we go. We got one. We didn't get any bonus schematic from it. Did we get one from there? No. That's fine. We now have 2 Frostallions. And while we're out here, I figure we might as well go ahead and grab Neptulus and Necromus. Is it Necromus and Palladius? Can I take flight, please? There we go. Oh god, there's 4 of them. Okay, please capture all 4 of you at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty damn... That's pretty good. I'll take it. Okay, no blueprints, but that's fine. We got 4 legendaries there. I'll take it. G'day, fellas. Oh, this one might actually need some damage. Maybe not. Question mark. 1 down. I'll take it. 2 down. Let's go. No blueprints, but that's fine. We're going to get these guys into the farm. We're going to get them breeding up. Now, while I was out here, I figured I'd also try and find and capture a Shadow Peak, as this guy had eluded us for quite a bit of time. Thankfully, it didn't take me too long of flying around the island, and I was able to secure myself a Shadow Peak, but I did think a drone had spotted me, so I was a little bit precarious. But thankfully, the Shadow Peaks did manage to both get caught up in the process. But there we go. We got some Shadow Peaks. So that's all the legendary powers, I believe. Alrighty guys, it's been a hot minute since our last recording for the day. So, as you can see, the base is up and running with a bunch of powers that we wanted. Essentially, I have gone ahead and bred all the powers that I wanted for my base, fully condensed them. I haven't fully sold them up yet because I was missing some souls, but essentially all the base powers for our main base are complete. So let me run you through what we've got real quick. You can see they're all slotted in here. Now we are running with 20 base powers instead of the standard 15. And I've got 2 extra slots if I wanted to use some Cjthecheesedj, because I have changed the base around a little bit as well. You can see here we've gone ahead and gotten rid of all the mines, and instead we've put the ancient material synthesizers instead. We've also moved the oil generators onto this side, so now we have a whole section of the base over here completely empty, and I have no idea what we're going to do with it, but I'm going to figure it out. And you can see we've got a dancing Dupin just there trying to entertain us. So let's run you through real quick what we've done. Now, as you can see, we've got some Cjthecheesedj here. These guys are fully condensed. Once they were fully condensed, they did go up to 8 mining, so I did have to use some mining handbooks to get them the rest of the way, which is fine because we have been swimming in Dogcoin farming that up in the world tree. As for our lumbering power, we have a Wispaw. I freaking love this guy. I told you guys at the start of the 100 days he was going to be part of the crew, and lo and behold, he's a great lumberer. He did only get to like 5 lumbering, I think, and we had to obviously use skill books, but that's the perk of having skill books now. We can literally make any power we want, do anything we want, as long as it's got that skill requirement for it. which is exactly what we did. And you can see they've all got very similar passive skills. The Artesian, the Serious, the Work Slave, and the Workaholic. So that increases the working speed as well as decreases the sanity depletion. Now, as for our kindling pals, we obviously have Dupins. They're running around kindling. We've got 2 cooling pals, a Munchel for our food, just because Munchel's freaking adorable. And then we've also got this guy just here, the Snuggloo for our cooling. I love this dude. He's small, he's compact, he's not as big as Walaska. He's not as cute as Walaska. Walaska is very cute, but he just takes up so much less space. It's glorious. As for our medicine production, we have a Sylvance, and our handicraft pals, we have Solines. So I'm very happy with how everything's going. Our Jelliet and Gelroy are our watering pals because of that buff that they get, and I did have to spend some skill books on them, but they're small, they fit in the base nicely, and they get that extra watering buff. And we've got Tropical for planting and gathering. You can see why. Look at this guy go. He's so satisfying. Now, as well as that, we actually found a use for our Snock that we condensed down to try and take on Pantherless. You guys probably remember that. I don't know where he's gone, but we're currently using him for electricity generation. So him being fully condensed gave him actually 8 electricity generation. So I just needed to pop 2 more books on him, and he was at level 10, which is great. So I've gone ahead and done that, and then we've got a Mimog for transport, and then we've just got a Sekhmet for the extra handiwork work speed that we've got. We don't really need this Sekhmet. I could definitely take it out and swap it for something else. But that's the base at the moment. That's all the pals. They're all fully condensed. It took us freaking ages. So at the moment, we're just working on some expedition pals. So we've got some for Stallion Nox. You can see here we're getting these guys condensed up. We're working on Necromus as well. We've got some good passive skills on him. And that's pretty much it. And then we're also working on Idril and Ignis as well, because we've got some really good ones from him, from popping out of mutated eggs. So that's currently what we're working on. They're going to be a sort of our raid pals / expedition pals. And that's what we're working on at the moment. So it's just grinding out the eggs. We do need to sort out the base a little bit more, because look at all these freaking berries we've got. We don't need 20,000 berries, I can tell you that. But everything else is going really smooth. Like, we've got heaps of resources coming in from our pals gathering at these ancient relics, ancient material synthesizers. Look at the bloody paldium coming in from our fully condensed Digtoises. It's glorious. So we don't really have a need for any resources, barring the World Tree resources, really. That's pretty much all we're going out there to grab, and the World Tree Holy Water, because that's the only thing we can't produce. But yeah, next thing that's on the plan that we're going to be working on is the base. We're going to tidy it up a little bit, get it sorted, because we've kind of got a wasted area over here and over there, and like this stuff's kind of just everywhere. So I definitely want to sort it out. I'm actually thinking of using the actual fishing pond over there, so we can have like a little chill out area for all our pals and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what we're working on for at the moment. So things are looking pretty good. I do want to fix up our other 2 bases as well. Our breeding base and then our ranching base, because they're just hideous and they deserve something much nicer. But just a little update for you guys. We're slowly working on grinding out some more pals and stuff like that. And then hopefully we can start taking on some of the raid bosses, some of the hard tower bosses as well. We could probably take on some of the hard tower bosses soon. Even now, actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. Our team alone should be enough to deal with some of them. But I just want to get the breeding things going well, so we don't have to worry about that first. Now, I then went out to my ranching base with the coal mining going on, and I was deciding whether or not I wanted to pull this down and build a new base. And eventually I decided that I was just going to destroy everything here and rebuild a proper ranching base that actually had level floors, that our ranching pals weren't stuck in the sand dunes. So I wanted to do that, but first I had to collect everything and then demolish everything. So I had to do that first before we could build our brand new ranching base. Alrighty, so I figured we'd go ahead and instead of building a new base, we'd just build on our current base and instead go for a mega base sort of thing. So we needed to upgrade our power box because I have increased the maximum power limit to 30 now. So we have a maximum of 30 powers, and if you come take a look up here, I think this looks really nice. So we've got like our ranches, so we've got one here. Look at that. Doesn't that look like super homey and comfy? I'd love to just stand here and generate my resources looking like this. So we've got our ranch here, and then inside we've got like a little area for all our pals to chill out, even for us to chill out. We've got a bar, we've got a little decoration going on here. Piano, some arcade machines, looking pretty nice. I think this is pretty cool. So I don't know what we're going to do on the other side here. I'm thinking maybe another ranch or something like that. We've got the hot spring there too. But I'm not entirely sure, so we've got to fill up this space with something. Just not sure yet what with. But I think it looks pretty good, and honestly, I prefer it over building a whole brand new base. So let's upgrade that. We need to build the large-scale electric egg incubator. So I think what we'll do another ranch up here, because I think if we can get another one, we won't have to stress about having to fit everything in, because we obviously still haven't even got the woolly pop terror out here yet, so we can definitely do with another ranch, and we've still got some organs that we aren't getting. So I'm going to get another ranch up here, and then another area. I might just turn it into like a garden sort of vibe thing, to be completely honest. I think that'll do us for this top floor. I don't think we're going to do any breeding ranches here, just breeding farms, just because I think that other base is working fine. I could go another level, but I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking at the moment. Look at the size of the mozzarella. He's so big. These guys are generating a ton of resources out here too, and I'm really liking how everything looks. I just wish we had some more wall decorations. We really don't have a lot. We've only got like ivy and like a few hanging things, and that's really it. I do wish we had some more... I wish we had some more decorations for the walls and stuff, because yeah, I don't feel like that's enough stuff that we have. I'm just trying to like make it a bit more green. Well, I don't think that's really doing much, to be honest. It looks alright, I guess. But yeah, these guys producing like crazy. So we're going to do the base a couple more levels up, because we need to just obviously get them up there. And then we'll have a max capacity of 30 powers, which should be more than enough for us to finish our base. And then we're going to go do the hard bosses. I also spent some time refining some more powers to getting them to max extraction rank. So we were slowly working on our Necromuses as well as our Frostalian Nox, so that we could use them for expeditions as well. We're also starting to breed some Aegodrons, and we're getting some with Lavish Hospitality. So the ones with Lavish Hospitality and Remarkable Craftsmanship as well, which honestly is probably worth keeping, because I think we've actually even got some with Artesian as well. But we're going to go ahead and destroy one that has Lavish Hospitality, because I want to see what we get out of it. Okay, because it's big, I guess it's the standard stuff. Let's take a look what else we got. I don't think I'd really use these guys with their Remarkable Craftsmanship, but in saying that, I suppose we could probably breed them into something else. Oh, they drop thermal cores. The standard size ones. That's pretty good. After sacrificing the Aegodrons, I went ahead and upgraded my base again. However, I had already built all of the better stuff, so I just had to remake and destroy the older basic tier things that I hadn't already done. I then went out to the desert to go ahead and try and capture a bunch of woolly pop terrors, as I was going to go ahead and get these guys ranching, and we needed these guys to make the final tier of cake, which was the best cake that you could make. So I needed some of their caramel cotton candy as well, so I got to work at capturing a bunch of them. Now, I didn't really want to spend time breeding them up, so I just opted to go ahead and try and capture as many as I could. And in the process, we were also going to get a crap ton of caramel cotton candy from doing so, which was going to be a nice little bolster for our cake production. I don't know how many we've caught so far. I wasn't keeping track of how many spheres we had, but that was a pretty good throw. I can't believe I missed that one, though. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with this one. Vampiric, Farmhand, Philanthropist, and Insomnia. I think we'll take that one. I don't think there's any other ones. That's fine. We can condense the rest of those. Oh, are we short? We're too short. You're joking. All right, well. And if you look closely, you'll notice I had actually two in my inventory. I'm just a big old idiot and didn't realize that they were there at the time. But thankfully, I did return and condense and got a fully condensed woolly pop terror that was going to give us a crap ton of caramel cotton candy. I also went ahead and applied some of the ranching skill books to our woolly pop terror, as well as some of our other ranching pals so they could get maxed rank. And then it was time to work on our other ranching pals, such as the Mozzarella as well as Kelpsy. So these guys were located out here in the area together, so I figured why not? We were using both of these guys for our ranches. So I figured these guys would be a great boon to have around the base, and it's a very easy process to get these guys caught and condensed up. And thankfully I was able to do so with my Mozzarina with ease, as well as with the Kelpsie with ease. I did manage to find some lucky ones out there, and I ended up just using those even though they were slightly bigger, but I was able to get the fully condensed Kelpsie and Mozzarina done in the process as well. And now that they were done, it was probably time to move on to the most important ranching powered bee guard. So we went out to the Verdant Hills and went ahead and caught a bunch of these bee guards. The perks of being and doing this in late game is that we've got legendary spheres, so it's pretty much 100% capture rate. So I went ahead, caught a bunch of them, condensed them down into a single bee guard, and we had honey production coming out the wazoo. I still had a few more pals that I wanted to do this on just to make sure that we were getting as much material as we can from them. And once again, I was a few short of condensing the bee guard fully, but that's fine because we went back out there, and I also went ahead and used the ranching power books on the various ranch pals that we had gone ahead and condensed down. Perfect, fully condensed woolly pop, let's go. Alrighty guys, and we've just done a trip of collecting ourselves some eggs. Now, we've got a bunch of Aegodron eggs as well ready to collect. However, we aren't actually going to use this party to do so. So the standard Bronze Cherry and Grintail, we're actually going to put the two Bronze Cherries away, and we're just going to take Grintail. Main reason being because these guys in their non-alpha forms give us thermal cores, which are huge. They save us a lot of grinding, so if we don't like any of them, we break them down anyway. And we are still slowly working on getting the perfect passive skills on these guys as well. And as you can see, we managed to get the passive skills that we wanted. Immortality, Idiosyncratic, Demon God, and Legend. That's exactly what we wanted on this guy. He is a bit more of a defense dude, but plus 50% is still really good. So we just need to breed these guys. Please be a female. Oh, it doesn't matter. We can just breed them together. They're siblings, but who cares? We're not going to talk about the specifics. And this will mean they'll get an extra 150 auto health regeneration rate, plus a whole bunch of extra stats. So now we just need to gender swap one of these guys, and we are good to go. And we can start rolling in the Aegodrons. And it looks like, yeah, we only got those two with all four. Alrighty, and we've gone ahead and made some changes. Our Frostallion Nox will now have, hopefully, Legend, Immortality, Demon God, and Diamond Body. So let's get them breeding up. And we've got plenty of giant power souls from harvesting all the Aegodrons in this. So we're going to go ahead and enhance all of our dudes. I probably shouldn't have enhanced all of them because I think this Xiaolong... Oh no, he's got very good IVs. That's right, we changed him. Dualith is okay. He's not the greatest, but it's fine. We are still going to use him. It's felt like forever since I've used these guys. Alright, perfect. Let's head out. We're going to go ahead and start facing down some of the hard bosses. So, it's been a hot minute, just because we've been working on the base and breeding, but let's go take on some of the hard bosses. I don't know if it tells you what level the Zoe and Griswold is. Oh shit, okay. She's got friends this time. Oh my god, they are hurting. We might actually need to build a proper Earth team now. Okay, minions are dealt. Considering we've only got 5 minutes to kill her, we might actually, yeah, need to build a proper dedicated Earth team. And it helps that I've got the wrong fucking moves on. I also completely forgot to feed our guys. I've obviously come into this fully prepared, haven't I? I don't think we win here. Poor Duelith just died. Yeah, I don't think we actually win here. I think we might need to actually properly build a team, which isn't... It's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm keen to do that, but like we've already just spent a shit ton of time breeding up for our raid pals. So hopefully... Yeah, I don't think we win this. Yeah, no way we win this. We're too far down in damage now. Okay, I mean, it just means we're going to have to spend a bit of time building a proper Earth team around each of the hard bosses, I guess. Because, yeah, we don't beat him like this. I'll let you kill me. We also probably should have bought our drone launcher as well, now that I think about it. That was probably a dumb mistake on my part. As you can see, I very thoroughly prepared for these fights. So after getting absolutely demolished by the hard mode of Zoe and Grisbold, I then wanted to rethink my strategy. So I came back out to the world tree and I actually caught a Cjthecheesedj Noct. A Cjthecheesedj Noct had a very good partner skill where it allowed you to deal, you and your pals dealt more damage, but they would take a little bit of health damage in the process. So we caught one of those and I continued exploring the world tree, trying to deal with a bunch of the guys out here. I did want to go ahead and kill a bunch of the Snockluxes as well as the Ossurks so that we could farm a bunch of materials. We could get the world tree holy water, get a bunch of relics so that we could hopefully get some of the world tree passive skills as well in the process. So I did spend a bit of time out here farming up these guys as well. And I also wanted to capture a couple of Ossurks as well because of, once again, their partner skill, doing the extra damage when you shot an enemy 30 times, and they had a stacking damage that you and your pals would apply. So we definitely wanted to try and get a condensed version of this guy done. So I went ahead and captured as many of the Ossurks as I could. So I spent quite a bit of time farming up and breeding a bunch of the powers that we wanted to use, obviously towards the end game. So I decided to go with this Sylvan's build for the moment. So it was going to be buffed the heck up, and I was hoping that we could practically do a shit ton of damage using Sylvan's specific move, which you'll see shortly. We also had Nidal, Cjthecheesedj Noct, and Ossurk. Now all these guys were fully condensed except for the Nidal. I didn't bother fully condensing him, but the Cjthecheesedj Noct and the Ossurk were going to be pretty key to some of our builds later on in the game. So they were fully condensed up. I spent quite a bit of time breeding those guys, and then it was time to take on Zoe and Grisbold again. First things first, we want to destroy those bastards with the frickin' guns shooting at us. And as you can see, that worked out wonderfully for me. I didn't even manage to get a pal out before the bloody Grisbold killed me. So that was great. I went ahead and went again, this time once again trying to use Sylvan's. Now the goal here was to use this giant move that it just used. And essentially it would spread these spores out, but because it's so condensed, it would hit all the pal and just do a crap ton of damage. Didn't work, so I ended up giving up on Zoe and Grisbold and decided to go take on Victor and Shadowbeak instead. And we had a little bit more success this time around, except for the fact that our Sylvans just casually got one-shot by the Shadowbeak. So that was helpful. I then tried again and had a little bit of success this time around. We managed to get him quite low, enough to summon in his clone. But we had taken quite a bit of damage, so I was banking on Sylvans to do a crap ton of damage. And unfortunately, it didn't get the specific attack off in the style that I wanted, and it also went after the clone, which wasn't very helpful for my part. Never mind. And at this point, I was just cycling through the hard mode tower bosses just to see if we had any luck with any of them. And lo and behold, we weren't having any luck with any of them. So I needed to rethink my strategy. All right, let's see how we go. Hopefully Xiaolong carries us hard this part. I'm going to put him away because I don't want him getting hit by those. Whoa! Alright, I don't know what he got one shot by. That's pretty much us done then. We do have Idril on Ignis, but I don't think he's going to do enough damage considering he's not max level, not awakened or anything like that. So I think we'll call it there. Xiaolong though did decent damage. We'll take that. I'm going to die here because there's not much we can do. Not when Xiaolong got one shot by something. Alright, here we go. Let's try him again. Okay, that did damage. Let's throw Xiaolong out here. So far he's targeting me, which honestly will take. Except for that attack. Gonna just put him away there. Oh shit, those fucking laser beams deal damage. Alright, let's get Idril back out. We're doing pretty good damage, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna put him away here. We'll throw Xiaolong out. Drones are doing work. Where'd you go? Come on, let's go. We can kill him. Make sure we stick on the real one. I don't know which one the real one is. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. We're doing good. Except I got caught in the fucking tornado. Are you kidding me? Oh, we were so close to killing him. So, obviously I had to run him back, and run him back I did, and we were doing pretty decent damage, but we got hit once again by the tracking bolts and got killed. Not fun. And so I went ahead and ran it back again. I had faith in myself and my team. I knew we could do it with this build. Our Xiaolong and our Idril and Ignis were doing plenty of damage. We just needed to survive long enough to actually see the death of Shadowbeak occur, because he was just managing to kill us with his cheeky little moves, his little dark tornadoes and his tracking bolts, which were super annoying to deal with. We just had to make sure that we stayed alive long enough to defeat him, because look at the damage Xiaolong was dealing to him. We just needed to stay alive. So hopefully this was going to be the round that we defeated him. Let's go, come on. We killed him. We will take that. And we got the legendary blueprint as well. Let's go. Well, we're not going to need to kill him again. We got everything we needed. Let's get out of here. And we got the hat. We look edgy now. Alrighty guys, we have just finished gearing up for Lily and Lyleen's hard fight. So we are currently going to be running Noclum Ignis as our main damage dealer. We've got Celine for the extra attack for ourselves. We've got our Sylvans here. which we are going to hopefully use, and it will deal a whole heap of damage once it gets some levels up. It should get its new skill. We got a bunch of 6 skills from breeding it down, which was really cool. And then we've also got Osirk to increase our attack and defense. And then we've also got Finsider Ignis. So this isn't even a condensed down one. He just increases the damage from fire powers to enemy weak points by 25%. So this is the crew we're going to run. We're going to see how we go. If anything, we can swap out this Sylvance for another fire type pal. I was thinking of running the Yormantide Ignis, as he does increase the damage. You can see there. Increases players and pals damage to enemies afflicted with burn by 56%. So if Sylvance doesn't work out, which I'm hoping, we do need to put some levels into it. So it'll get its Spore Explosion skill, which will make it explode and do a heap of damage in a small area. I'm hoping we can get that going, and that will get us up and running. We're also trying to still make a bunch of AI cores so that we can go ahead and make ourselves up that hatchery that we haven't gotten yet, because we need 50 of those bad boys. But for now, let's head on out. Let's see how we go. We are going to be mainly relying on Nocklum, and I'm hoping we can solve it. All right, cool. So we've got the Blaze Howl Ring, which will give us grass damage reduction and power fire damage enhancement, which is wonderful. And then we should be able to make some more AI cores now. Can make another 24 of those bad boys. Let's go. All right, let's head out here and fight Lily and Lylene now. I mean, big damage coming in already off the bat. Like, that was solid. He's doing damage. I'm going to put him away here. I know we probably just cancel out his Iron Guardian mode, but it's fine. Okay, if we keep Nocklum alive, we should be fine. And I can stay alive, we should be fine. He's doing big damage. Oh, that was not nice from me receiving. Come on, big guy. He's not taking much damage. Considering we don't have the greatest passive skills on him, I think we're doing pretty good. Whoa. Alright, let's wait till he saves up a big fire attack, and then we'll use Iron Guardian mode. He's not taking any damage. Okay, now he's taking a bit. We just want to make sure we keep that 30 buff up. Our drones are dealing damage. He's just powering through it. What a beast. What's his stats at? Oh god, that's why. Shit, he just chunked a health for fucking everything. Get in there, big guy. You're doing great. We should have this. Oh, our drones are actually triggering that 30 attack. I'm not firing, and you can see the beam gets refilled with our drones. That's sick. I didn't know that. All right, cool. Well, Lily and Lylene is almost dead. This is the hard mode. I should reassure everyone. Oh, shit. Nocklum's taking damage. Okay, let's put him away here. That was a big water attack. If Nocklum dies, we will be in very big trouble. We do have revival potions on hand, but I still don't want it to come to that. Alright, this should kill her. Come on, big guy, get in there. She's almost dead. Here we go. And we've killed her. Let's go. Hard mode Lily and Lylene defeated. Our Nochlum, absolute beast. Look at that. 12,000 attack and 9,000 defense. We're going to run it back because I think Lillian Lylene drops the hard mode, drops the legendary drone launcher. And we're definitely going to want that. Yeah, oh, he's got immortality. That's why he was getting heaps of health back, because he got lifesteal and the auto health regeneration rate. I should definitely put more traits, more passive skills on this guy. I mean, he's got ferocious and muscle head, so I'm pretty happy with that. Plus heavyweight. I mean, that was a good performance from Nochlum. Let's pop a health potion on him and me, and I think we'll run it back. Did our Sylvans get a level up? It did. It's level 70 now. So our Sylvans has Twin-Edged Holy Blade, God of Destruction, Immortality, and Demon God. So Spore Burst is the one that we want to use. So we're going to try it out now for this round and see how it goes. Okay, let's see. I don't think the Spore Burst attack went off. I mean, that was a Spore Burst attack, but we want to see the other one. That one. That's the one we want to see. Okay, it didn't do that much damage. Let's put her away. Let's get Nochlum outie. Big guy. Show her what you can do. I mean, we killed the little minions, so we'll take it. God, that attack does so much damage. Alright, here we go. Come on. She's almost dead again. Round 2. Finish her off, big guy. No, don't you heal. You bastard. Oh, we got her. Nice. Alright, no drone launcher. We're going to run it back again. And we managed to get the drone launcher schematic drop. It only took us 4 attempts, which, I mean, is very good by my standards. So we'll happily take that. We could definitely continue farming her, but I don't think there's anything else we can get from her, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. Let's get out of here. So we've still got Zoe and Grisbolt. We've still got this guy. We've got Axel and Ozurk. We've still got a couple other guys that we need to defeat, plus all the Xiaolong guy and everything. So we'll go ahead and make up a team for them as well. And hopefully we have enough powers to do so, because we are running out of time. Alrighty, and we've just come back to the base to make up the drone launcher and everything. And look at this. We've got just enough AI cores to make the drone launcher, plus we can still be able to make the ancient hatchery with no AI cores left to spare. I think that's pretty damn good. I don't know where we're going to put this guy. Maybe we'll just chuck it here. It's very small. Holy smokes. This is really cool. I was expecting it to be a lot bigger. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking this thing was going to be much bigger than what it currently is. Honestly, we're just going to get rid of that. And I might put it there. Does it fit? Has it got a big butt? No, it doesn't. I mean, we're not even using this refrigerated crusher. Let's just get rid of that too. I think Digtoise is in the way. Okay, I'm curious to see this thing in action, to be honest. Fixed assignment management, set egg open. Oh, shit. Okay, so we need to... Oh, it does everything. So you can put the cakes in. You can then set the eggs to hatch them as well. And then you can set the pals to freaking breed in it. That's sick. So it's got everything in it. It's a shame that I built it here and not at my other base, because actually we should be able to do that. Yeah, and then we can just go to the other base. Yep. Okay. Oh, fuck. Not enough electricity. Oh, man, I'm dumb. All right, let's just scrap that. Maybe I can make some space in the other base. Get rid of some pals, and we can fit them in. I don't know. We'll see. I can't believe I'm that dumb. You can go away. We don't need you. You can go away too. I'm an idiot. Alrighty, so this is what we're going to run for Zoe and Grisbolt. We've got Aegodron. We just need to get him some extra levels. He has Demon God, Legend, Immortality, and Idiosyncratic, which, honestly, Idiosyncratic we could probably swap for something else, but that's fine. We've got Bulldosu, which we need to make the saddle for, so player and party pals take 15% less electric damage and are immune to Electrify. And then we've got Tentacle Terror as well, which improves player and pals ground damage to enemy weak points by 80%. So this guy isn't ranked up at all. Actually, I might see if I've got any more Tentacles. Tentacle Terrors, just... so we can condense them down. I might actually be able to just... I should have enough to condense one level. Yeah. Heck, I could probably actually go out and catch a bunch of them, actually. There we go. condensation. How much is it at now? 84%. That should be fine. And then we've obviously got Osirk and Selene for the extra damage that will do. Because we now have our new legendary drone launcher. Let's go, baby. We're also going to go ahead and make the ancient... This bad boy. What do I need? I need 10 AI cores. Ugh. Honestly, I think I might just demolish the thingy that we made up. Just because I don't think I'll be really using it all that much. We need thermal cores, which I think need computers. No, they don't. We can actually make quite a few of those. Let's do that. We could also kill a bunch of Aegodrons and they all drop it. But that's fine. Cool. So we've got our new drone launcher. We can just discard that. I don't really care for it. Perfect. We just need to make some more Mammorest curries up, and then we're going to head out and fight Zoe and Grisbolt. Alright, here we go. Let's see how our brand new drone launcher goes. And then hopefully Aegodron is up to the task. We've got him to level 80. Let's see what he's got. Sand Twister, Rocky Impact, Missile Burst. Launches countless explosive missiles from its wings. Okay, that sounds sick. Let's see how Zoe and Grisbolt hold up against our Aegodron. Oh my god, that's such a badass attack. That did some pretty decent damage. Alright, let's see how he goes against... Oh, I don't like that skill. Okay, we need to swap that out. Aegodron, Sand Twister... Yeah, Rock Burst ain't much better. That's fine. Let's leave it with that then. Let's put him away. I don't want him to get hit by this. There we go. Okay, it doesn't look like our drone launchers are really doing that much more damage, to be honest. It looks like they might just have increased durability or something. Oh, fuck. We have vastly underprepared ourselves for this. And let's pop that. That missile attack is so sick. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, that's such a badass attack. Okay, we're going to bring him over. He's getting a bit stuck there. I don't like that. Zoe and Grisbolt almost dead. We've got 2 minutes left to go. I think we'll be fine. I'm out of ammunition for everything except for our drone launcher. I can use the plasma multi-cutter. Come on, big guy. I believe in you. Can you stop walking behind the pillars? You're going to miss everything. I mean, the drone launchers are doing damage. That's a good thing. Alright, this should finish it off, hopefully. Nope, still alive. That's okay. We got 1 minute and 24 seconds. We got this. Come on, big guy. Alright, here we go. Boom! Zoe and Grisbolt defeated. We'll take it. I don't know what they drop, but I mean, I don't really care too much to farm it, to be honest. We've got armor, we've got our drone launchers. Unless someone drops the plasma gun, which is the plasma rifle that we've been using, I'd still like to get that. Alright, here we go. Let's face Axel and Ozcirk. See how we go. I don't know why I brought Xiaolong for. Looking at it now, I'm not entirely sure, but we're doing damage, that's what matters. It's a mixture of lots of different types of damage, just because he's a dual element. I mean, and we don't have any decent ice types, so I figured we'd just bring a whole conglomerate of powers. Maybe that's why I brought Xiaolong for. I don't know why I brought Xiaolong for. I'm very confused. I walked into that. I am done. I mean, we're taking him out, honestly. This is going better than I was expecting. Oh shit, that did big damage to us. We've got to be careful here. Oh fuck, we're gonna be careful. Fuck. No! We got too close. We're dumb. We took a fucking hit. Damn it. That was my fault. I'm an idiot. That was a pretty good run, though. Pretty good attempt. Alright, looks like we should have this one in the bag as long as we... Jesus. Don't get hit too many times. What do? Roll straight into the fucking lightning beam? Just gonna throw Xiaolong out here. I know it's probably a terrible idea to do so because he's lightning. That is a big fucking attack. Wait, no, that was ours. Just while Aegodron gets some health back. Cycle out for our most powerful moves. Get in there, big guy. Alright, this is it. Axel and Ozcirk. Defeated! We'll take it. Let's go. Suck on them apples. I think I now know why I brought Xiaolong for, because I think I was originally going to fight Marcus and Phaleris. Alrighty, and we can now make the cold-resistant ancient armor, which I think we've got this one at the moment. So this is... it's a little bit better. It's better than what we currently have, so I guess we have to take it. Lightweight ancient armor, 924, 2640. Yeah, it's the same. So let's go ahead and make this bad boy, and that should be the highest tier armor we can make. So we've geared up for Marcus and Phaleris. We've got our Xiaolong. We've got Ophidia. Oh, we need to make her saddle. I just realized we've got Elgrove Christ, which, while in party, grants the ability to freeze enemies afflicted with soak in one strike. So, this paired with Ophidia's, which means our attacks inflict soak 2, means we should technically be able to just constantly freeze the Phaleros. Then we've also got our Ranching Kelp Seek, because it's fully condensed, and it increases the attack of water powers by 30%. And then we've obviously got our Osirk. So, let's get this armor made up first, and then we'll make Ophidia's saddle, which I don't know if we need to make. Yeah, we should have everything. Yeah, looks like it. So, let's go ahead and get that made up. Where is our Sylvance? Who knows? Who bloody knows? And then we'll go take on Marcus and Phaleros. And the Ophidia saddle. And then we just need to make another accessory because I think there's a fire baton. Pal water damage enhancement. Let's grab that. I don't think we definitely don't have all of the we definitely don't have all of the accessories, but we have majority of them, so that's fine. That should be all we need. Lord of the Seas baton, and we are good to go. Let's head out there and see if we can fight the Marcus and Phaleros. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, Xiaolong got fucking nuked. We have revival potions. Let's just pop one there. It looks like our freeze attack isn't doing anything from Elgrove Christ. Probably should have put maybe immortality on Xiaolong. I mean, we're still doing pretty decent damage. Oh my god, that's a freaking badass attack. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting Xiaolong to get absolutely taken out like that. I'll wait for the next attack and then we'll throw him in for a little bit. Ooh, flame twisters. Oh my god, one giant flame twister. Alright, let's see if we can get Xiaolong to do some attacks. Get some damage in at least. Oh god, he's taking damage. I mean, we are going to burn through ammo so quickly if we keep this up. So let's just see if we can get... I don't know if it has the health potion recovery thing going on it. And I don't really want to throw out anyone... I mean, we could throw out Osirk, actually. He's not fully condensed or anything, but he should deal some damage. He's not going to do, like, a crazy amount. But he is fully condensed, so, like... some damage should be done. And I can see now that bringing the Elgrove Christ was probably not the smartest idea, considering it's not really doing anything. Okay, Xiaolong's got some health back. We've got a giant freaking electric tornado behind us. We don't want to get involved in that. Do some damage here, big guy. I'm going to put him away. I'm not risking that. I love that that turns into a giant flame tornado. That's so badass. Okay, get in there and do some damage, big guy. I can't see anything. Done. Let's go. Whoo! All right, that was a bit of a close one, but Xiaolong prevailed in the end. We'll take it. Good job, everyone. I should have probably swapped out Earl Grove Crest. I was hoping it was going to freeze him, but apparently not. All right, cool. So that just leaves us with Bjorn and Bastigor and our Ari and Xiaolong, which I think we should be fine, to be honest. We've got Nocklum Ignis for Bjorn and Bastigor, so I think that should be okay. Because I feel like he could probably, if he can handle Lily and Lylene, he's definitely going to be able to handle Bjorn and Bastigor. Let's go set up for them. All right, here we go. Let's get in here and see if we can take on Bjorn and Bastigor. Alrighty, minions are taken care of. Bjorn and Bastigor's already taken a shit ton of damage from Nocklum. We're running pretty much the same team as we did for Lily and Lylene, except this time we've got an Idril and Ignis. So just in case we need to swap out our Nocklum, we can go ahead and do so with Idril. Double Blizzard Spike. I hate this move. Oh my god. That did so much damage. You know what I should have been doing? Building a raid team full of Nocklum Ignises instead of all the other stuff that we've been doing. I forgot how powerful these guys are. Oh shit, that was a lot of damage. Alright. We'll let him get attack off because he does get life still. I'm going to put him away for this. Alright, Idril, you get in there, do some fire damage for me. Pretty decent. He doesn't have the greatest fire moves, but like they should be okay. As long as we don't let him get hit by too many attacks, he should be alright. And we can let our Nocklum slowly regenerate. I mean, Bjorn and Bastigor's being taken out. This is gone much smoother than I was expecting. Honestly, probably because of the Nocklum. I'm not going to lie. Our Nocklum's an absolute beast. Oh, shit. Crap, we're in trouble. We have to be very careful here. Come on, come on, come on. We need him to die here. Come on, Nocklum. Do a big attack for me, big guy. Something. He's on 15k health. Yes, let's go finish him. Oh, he tried to... Yes, okay. Woo! That was a bit spicy. Defeated 6 tower bosses in hard mode. We'll take it. That was a bit spicy. I was a bit scared there, but we managed to pull through. Let's go. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and use our Osirk here that we've brought along with us for every fight. We're going to take him over to Ari and Xiaolong, and hopefully we can deal with them out there. We just need to figure out what we want to use on him, because we've got quite a few. I don't know if I like God of Destruction just because it gets rid of max health. I'm not the biggest fan of that. The defense I don't mind, but the health, not so much. Maybe we just go with standard stuff. We don't really have anything. We got Diamond Body. We got plenty of Diamond Bodies. Let's put Diamond Body on him. What else? We'll go Musclehead. Wait, does Musclehead give us minus defense? No, it doesn't. Let's do that. And then do we want to do Ferocious? We got nothing else really. We have Grisbolt. We can definitely bring him with us. I forgot about Grisbolt. And we've got a couple of Univolts here, so I'm going to go ahead and use him. He will increase our damage to weak points by 27%. I don't think we need another Osirk. Increases attack of electric powers by 15%. I think we have a fully condensed one of these somewhere. Yeah, Spark it. No, he's not fully condensed. Huh. I mustn't have gotten around to condensing him. All our other dudes are bloody condensed except for him and Doomud. That's fine. We'll just take this one in here. And then I think that's it for us, really. So we won't take Celine because it's not going to really do much for us. Maybe, no, he's not. It's not really worth bringing him. Alright, here we go. Let's see how we go against Ori and Xiaolong. Let's first... Oh, did I make the right freaking... I always forget the bloody accessories. Gives us pal attack up. Alright, cool. So, we're going to use Osirk. We've got Grisbolt as well as backup. Does Grisbolt... Grisbolt, I don't think we actually... He's got Muscle and Ferocious. Wonderful. He's fully condensed, fully sold up, and I've only given him Musclehead and Ferocious. That's fine. I think we can take him. These guys are going to give us extra stats. Let's get in here and fight her. I didn't even pop the food on our guys. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Alright, did decent damage. Oh my god, never mind. That did pretty decent damage. Oh my god, it's fucking destroying the Ari. I also probably didn't check our moves for our also, did I? Oh yeah, fire your dragon meteors at me, that's fine. I don't mind. Ouch. I honestly don't know what's going on here at the moment. I'm just seeing attacks flying out everywhere. Oh, the water's going out? That's fine. Fuck. I flew right into that. So, obviously I had to run it back and go for round 2. Come on, you bastard. Alright, Grisbolt's out. We've got to save Osirk for where we can. I'm going to wait till we get... I hate getting stuck in this freaking water. I tell you, it's the bloody worst. We can't afford to let Osirk die, so we've just got to be careful. Perfect timing to put him away, though. Whoa. We've got 2 minutes to deal 80,000 damage and survive. We got this. Come on. Oh. Osirk, stay alive on me, big guy. Oh, God. We've got to do 8,000 damage. We got this. Come on, let's go. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll take it. Woo. Oh, that was a bit spicy. That was a little bit close. We still had this guy, but was probably not going to do a lot of damage. I'll take it, though. Let's go. That is all of the hard tower bosses defeated, barring the final one. So we're going to go ahead and do some raids now. We'll see how many we can get done, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully be able to take on the final boss. I'm hoping after all this bloody breeding that we've been doing, it's achievable. Alrighty guys, and we're just gearing up for the raids, and I completely forgot about Pantherless. So we're going to go ahead and rank Pantherless up. We've got these star fruits that we've gotten from all of our relics. And we now have a level 4 condensed Pantherless. Which, I mean, oh yeah, here we go. Extra large damage. So it does deal extra damage. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to come over here to our surgical table, because technically I don't believe Pantherless takes any damage, because he's up in the sky and he can't get hit. So what we're going to go ahead is give him twin-edged Holy Blade. We'll give him, what else have we got? God of Destruction for sure. And I think that's it. Oh, we could go like Demon God, but I don't think I have any Demon Gods. Idiosyncratic. Nah, that's it. Honestly, that should be more than enough. He's got like, what, an extra... How much extra attack has he got? That's quite a lot. At 192. Plus, we're going to go ahead and give him some extra trust stuff, and then we'll rank him up here. Honestly, I'm not even going to bother with health or defense. I'll just go straight up attack. And then what we can do is we should have a bunch of kinship peaches as well that we can use to rank him up. somewhere in here. Let's put all our helmets away. Here we go. Kinship Peach. How much is he at now? 101. Level 5. Do we want to just go ahead and use the rest of them? Sure, why not? What's his trust at? 9. Level 9 trust. I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, this dude is going to slap. He's going to do so much damage. So now all we need to do is level up the rest of our guys. We're going to go ahead and take them out in batches. We've got an amass skill that we can use, and we'll go ahead and level up a bunch of them. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and chuck in a fragment. We've got a slab. So we've got Blazamit, Ryu, Xenolord, and Hartalis. We have defeated the Bella Noir and the Bella Noir Libero. Let's go ahead and deal with Blazamit first. I feel like he's a nice, easy way to ease ourselves into these. We want to sort by level, and then we want to sort by that. Does that show us condensed? I'm running out of time here. Okay, so let's put in, I mean, we might as well chuck in all these guys here. Wait, what type is Blazamit Ryu? Dragon, isn't he? Is he just dragon? I think he's just dragon. Put in the Frostallions, and then we just need... I've just realized we've got 30 base slots. That's probably maybe a little bit overpowered. We want Panthalis. So I had fully geared up, ready to fight the Blazamit Ryu. I did chuck a couple of extra Frostallion knocks in, as well as our Panthalis to cruise around above, and then it was time to summon Blazamit Ryu. We're just going to hang back. I mean, we do have our guns, but I think we should be okay. Oh my god. He... Fuck. Okay. I don't know if it's because of our base slots, but he just got fucking nuked. Granted, they did all use their super powerful moves at first. Oh, shit. Alright, he took out one of our Necromuses. Oh, God. I mean, 40 seconds to kill him. That's pretty impressive. I'll take it. Did we get his egg? Yeah, we did. Okay, well, that went much better than expected. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting to nuke him that quickly. Granted, these are the normal normal raid bosses. They're not the ultras. So let's see how we fare against the ultras. But we're going to go ahead and do Xenolord. I mean, everyone's still looking pretty healthy. I should probably get them some food too, now that I look at it. Okay, that's everyone out. Let's see how we go. Shit. Okay, he's taking a lot more damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, he's doing damage now. We're definitely seeing some pals dying. Wait, is he dead? No. Probably shouldn't stand in the direct fucking firing range of him. Oh, he's got... I forgot about the little spawns he spawns in. I mean, he's on half health. Okay, he just took out a whole heap of our dudes. I don't know if he has a second phase. I'm going to imagine he does. I need to put in more guys. We've still got all our Aegodrons. They're all our weak ones. I can't even see where he is. I mean, we've still got also 8 minutes as well, so like... I mean, it doesn't help that if our dudes are probably dead. Can we capture these guys, I wonder? I don't even know what is going on, but I do know it looks like we are beating him. I'm going to say he probably doesn't have a second phase. I'm hoping. Does he have a second phase? We'll find out. No, he doesn't have a second phase. I'll take it. That went pretty good. I think so anyway. Where's the power box? I can't see. Our Aegodrons are fucking huge. Alright, we're just going to do a Blaze Armored Ryu while we wait for the rest of our pals to heal up. So we're just using Aegil and Ignis here, and then we've also got Panthalus up in the sky firing down. So if anything, if these Aegilans die, which I'm not too worried about, they probably will, Panthalus should be able to just absolutely annihilate the Blaze Armored Ryu anyway. I mean, he looks like he's taking a nap at the moment. Is he alright? Oh, he just got knocked down, I guess? Yeah, cool. We're already on to the second phase. Under a minute. I'll take it. Nice. We'll take it. Alrighty, we got ourselves our Blaze Armored Ryus. I freaking love this dude. He's so badass. And we also got our Xenolord. So next up, once our pals have finished recovering, we're going to go ahead and take on Hartalis. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and take on the Hartalis. Now, I don't know if we can build stuff in here. I'm pretty sure we can, but I've got the stuff to build a feed box. Yeah, we can. Alright, cool. So let's hopefully see if we can get our pals to eat out of this. We've got a bunch of Mama Rest curry. There we go. Chuck all that out. And then hopefully our pals will eat. So let's go ahead and get Panthalus out here. And then we'll just put... What are we finding? Hartalis. Yeah, so we want the Frostallion Nox for sure. What do they know? It should be fine. Okay, hopefully they eat a bunch of the food that we've just put out. We'll put the Necromuses in as well. What else? What else? We haven't really awakened any of these guys, which is probably a bad thing, but we should be okay. Actually, that's fine. We'll put Grisbolt in. We'll put Aegodron. I don't really know how this is going to go, to be honest. Alright. Hopefully these guys aren't going to be starving. I should definitely have some pals with me in the party, but that should be fine. Alright, let's see how we go. I think we should be able to handle it. If we have enough pals to survive long enough, we should be okay. Did I put... Yeah, Panthalus is on the top of it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hartalis is taking damage. I wasn't expecting it to take this much damage so quickly. Use electric attacks to quickly break the barrier. Did we break... I think we broke the barrier. Drones, you want to get in there and help out? Oh, shit. Okay, now it's dealing damage. Use fire attack to quickly break the barrier. We broke the barrier. Does it have a second phase? Yeah, here we go. Here's the second phase coming in. Oh, is it back to full health? Okay. I didn't expect it to go back to full health, but that's fine. Where's the bloody power box? Shit. We have replacements, sort of. Let's just put all the dead dudes away. We really need to, like, sort the box out so that we can deal with this. We want to put Aegil and Ignis in. He's got the dark type moves. Can't see what's going on. Fuck, it took out all our dudes. Bunch of our guys got taken out. I'm trying to find more. Oh. Knocklam, get in here. Oh, it's dead. It's on 1 health. Hartalis is charging up. Take cover. Oh, we need to get behind the barriers? We should defeat it, I think, here. Does it have a 3rd phase? We killed it! Defeated and summoned Hartalis. It took all the rest of our pals out, but we killed it. I will take that. Did it destroy our feed box? It did. Is that our Mamorous card? Perfect. Okay, well. Good fight, guys. That was good. I'll take it. I do not think there's a chance we're going to be able to defeat the Ultra Hartalis, but that was pretty good. Skill Fruit, Holy Burst. What else did we get? The Ultra Slab. There's the egg. Let's go ahead and hatch our Hartalis egg. Savior and Infinite Stamina. Cool. Cool, cool. All right, we're going to try and take on some of the Ultras. I don't have high hopes for all of them, but we'll see how we go. Oh, wait, see. Can triple jump while mounted. Wait, what? It generates a barrier that blocks all attacks. Cool. Max stamina plus 50%. Hartalis is a very nice looking pal. All right, let's see if we can take on any of the Ultras. We might let our dudes just recover a little bit first, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Let's start off with some of the Ultras. So we'll go ahead and use Belanoir Libero first. Let's see how we go. I'm still going to try them on. We've defeated all the standard ones, but I want to try the Ultras. Alright, let's see how we go. Hopefully we can survive this. We do have Knocklam, Ignis, and Celestia knocked with us, so hopefully that will boost our damage a little bit. Oh my god, 2.3 million HP. Oh my lord. This is just chaos. Oh shit, it killed us. A poor Frostalian Nox. There is no way we beat this Belanoir Libero then. If it's taken out our guys like that, we're fucked. And it was pretty safe to assume that, I mean, we did some pretty decent damage to her, but I do not think there was going to be any chance at all for us to be able to defeat this Belanoir Libero, which is funny considering at the time I hadn't actually gone and fought the hard mode of Astralim yet. And hard mode Astralim is very similar to this. It's a raid boss, so it almost has double the amount of health that Belanoir Libero has at like 5.5 million health. So I think if I had used that same strategy that I had used for Zanara and Astralim, I probably would have had a little bit more luck, but I had spent so long preparing all our powers for this raid army. And the sad thing is there's like probably guides out there and stuff like that where there's a single PAL just taking out this entire ultra raid by itself. Like, I'm sure the PAL professor or whatever has done plenty of those videos where he's using one PAL to take out an entire freaking single raid boss of the ultra level. But obviously all this planning and breeding and freaking passive skilling and leveling up and putting souls into isn't enough for us to do the ultra mode. So much to my dismay, we weren't really able to defeat the Belanoir Libero. We did do a decent amount of damage. Like, I think within the time limit we had done a decent amount of damage. It was just the fact that our pals were all dying so quickly. They couldn't stay alive long enough for us to actually defeat the Belanoir Libero. Plus, she had huge area of effect attacks that obviously just took us out. But obviously our goat, Pantherless, was up in the sky, still just raining down devastation from above, which is better than nothing, but it was safe to say that we were not going to succeed in defeating this Belanoir Libero Ultra mode. Like, look at that. We send our dudes out straight away. And these are like fully condensed down guys, and they were just getting one shot. So I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Pantherless is the only one still standing, and that's probably because Belanoir Libero can't reach him. We definitely did not prepare enough for the ultras. That's for sure. That's cool. We'll happily call it there because yeah, we're pretty much out of powers. We got nothing left. We've got all our weak guys. They're not gonna cut it. They're not gonna cut it. So I think we'll just forfeit. We're gonna die instead of forfeiting apparently. So after failing the ultra raids, it was then time to try and take on Zanara and Astralim. We were coming to the end of our 200 days, and I was not ready for Zanara and Astralim. I thought it was just going to be another hard tower mode boss fight. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Nonetheless, this is the team that we decided to go in with, and I was hoping for the best. Let's see if we can take on Astralim in hard mode. We've got our team here. I'll go over it real quick. We've got our Xiaolong, Aegodron, Noclamignus, Osirk, and Celestia Noct. So the main game plan is use these three for attacking, these two as buffers, and we can still also use him if we need to, worst case scenario. Let's get in here, let's see how we go. It's a big difference from the team that we ran before, but let's go ahead and see how we go. There's a power box in here. Wait, what the fuck? Is it a raid boss? Huh. I was not expecting that. I was fully expecting it to be a standard fight. We can use Pantherless? Sure. How fucking strong is this thing going to be? I'm scared now. I don't know if it's worth us sending all our guys out, but let's challenge. I wasn't expecting it to be a raid boss. Oh shit, she's got 5 million HP. Oh my god! What the fuck? Well, that was extremely unexpected. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. I was not prepared for all our dudes to get wiped out like that. I'll be honest. It has taken all of our guys out. What the freak? I was thinking this was going to be a standard fight. Alright, well, I guess not. Oh, we're dead. I had no idea Astralim was going to be a raid boss. With 5 million HP. Wonderful. That's good news. Wonderful. Yep. Had that planned. Knew that was going to be the case. Alright, let's go one more time. Let's see how we go. We've got a few more pails out. But I think honestly we'll just try and use our team mainly. I don't know if that's probably the best thing to do. I feel like it might be. I mean, like you can see there, it's destroying all our powers that we've got out. But that's probably just because it's hitting us with a huge area of effect attack. Yeah, see, there we go. Alright, we throw a big guy out. Throw out some extras just to see the damage that we can do, because I feel like we've got this. We just probably don't need... We just probably can't let our powers get one shot all at once. I mean, Noclim's doing damage. Just chucked him out into the apocalypse, and I'm stuck in the apocalypse. That's fine, we're okay. I killed the majority of our powers that we had out. We're taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, we're at the 7.5 minute mark and we've done 1 million damage, so I don't know if we're going to make it. I think we cancelled that. Nocklin's almost dead. Okay, that was doing big damage from Xiaolong. Is that Geyser Gush? I mean, I don't think we'll make it. We're not even halfway in terms of damage. I want to see if we can get the Geyser Gush off. That looked like it did a shit ton of damage. Oh, that was close. Can't see where it is. Okay, well, I mean, there's no way we deal 3.5 million damage to it in 4 minutes. Also, considering we haven't even... There we go, we're dead anyway. Okay, we need to go back to the drawing board, I think. Alrighty. Here we go again. So, this time we're rocking up. We went ahead and caught a couple of Lepers. So, this reduces the partner skill cooldown for other party powers by 20%. So, the game plan here is we're going to be using this guy and his Iron Guardian mode. We're going to be trying to keep that up as much as possible. When it's not up, we're going to switch to Idrillin. Idrillin's got some big attacks that we can use to deal hopefully a crap ton of damage. And then we're going to just switch between these two and use the Iron Guardian mode. Celestia Knock increases our attack, and then obviously Osirk the attack buff for 5 seconds. Nocklim Ignis here, he's got Diamond Body, God of Destruction, Immortality, and Serenity. So hopefully this is enough to take it on. I think we've got everything we need. We will find out very shortly if we can defeat the Astralim on hard mode, I guess. We are probably going to be using Pantherless as well in the raid box, because why the hell not? We would be dumb not to do that. Let's get him in. And if this doesn't work, we're currently breeding up a bunch of Silvergisses, and hopefully they'll be able to keep us alive with the Aegis shield that they now provide to us, which would be very good. So, Let's see how we go. I don't know if I want to send in some for fighting, like as raids. I feel like it's probably a good idea, but at the same time, I'm like, do we bother? I feel like we should probably send some in, right? Let's put some guys in. Why not? If anything, it'll make the fight go a little bit quicker. A lot of our pals are fucking starving because I haven't fed them, which is not what you want to see. All right. Let's just ready up, because if I put any more out, they're going to get in the way. And then we're just running basic damage. So our drone launcher. How did he get picked up by that? Are you fucking serious? We were very clearly outside of that range. Alright, so Noclamignus is, I mean, he's doing damage, but not enough to freaking kill this thing. So we might have to rethink our strategy here a little bit. We're not going to be able to kill it in the 7 minutes we've got left. I think we need some bigger hitting attacks. Like that attack went off and only one attack hit it when there's multiples. Meteor Rain does a lot of damage, and we had just got fucking annihilated with that beam attack. Yeah, there's no way we kill it. So I think we'll just have to forfeit here. And I think what we'll do is we will just go ahead and bring in Cjthecheesedj. We'll rethink our strategy, see who else we can use. I don't know, we're kind of not really got that many more powers. Alright, here we go. Again, this time we're running a duelith. We've got a duelith knocked and the Osirk. We also went ahead and bred up a bunch of Cjthecheesedjs, so we now have the Aegis shield, so hopefully that stops us from dying, and then we're still running the Celestia knocked. As for our dueliths, we've got Immortality, Serenity, Demon God, and God of Destruction. I went ahead and did some more runs in the World Tree to get some more implants, and thankfully I was able to. And then we're running these moves. So from my research, it looks like these moves do big area of effect attacks. So they should hit every part of the Astralim. So let's go in here and see how we do. Alrighty, so we've just gone ahead and given our guys the food buffs and the potions, and then we're also going to chuck in Pantherless. And I think that'll. We've got a couple of other guys here that we can chuck in. You're starving, you can come back out. Oh, Pantherless is also starving. Okay, hold on, let's do this. Feed our big whaley boy, and now he's fine. He can go back out there, and we just need... Where did it go? You. Alrighty, let's see how we go. I think that's everything. Oh, Shalong just got absolutely obliterated. So did Duelith, apparently. Oh no, there we go. Alright, he's doing damage. Sylvance is doing damage. We're going to put him away because he's going to get hit by that. We're all hit by it. This isn't good. Duelith knocked is going to take a lot of damage, but we're fine still. Okay, can you get your attacks off, big guy? Preferably before you die would be great. Did you use any of them? Let's go ahead. Oh, he killed the duelith knock. Well, that's not wonderful. Well, these attacks are also doing so much more damage by the looks of it. Okay, we're fine dodging that. These sand twisters are doing a lot more damage, that's for sure. It's just a shame that we've only got the one duelith now. Let's jump on here and do a sand twister. And an apocalypse. Look at that life still. Oh, that was so close. Nice, Duelith is not even close to that beam. We managed to do that. Do I have a revival potion? Oh, I've got one potion. Let's pop that, and hopefully we can get Duelith knocked back up and running. Seven and a half minutes left and we've got 3 million HP left. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's put you away and throw Duelith knockdown and then Duelith knock. That Sand Twister attack is just doing so much damage. It's great. Alright, here we go. We've just gotten on to the second phase now. All the big moves coming out. Let's put Duelith away. And Sylvagus with our shield is just doing so much protection. Ouch. I'm already out of ammo. Not good. Duelith knocked. Oh, that was close. Almost healing through the damage. And we died. I think we fucked up that bit. And as you can imagine, this dying continued on for quite a lot. There was quite a few circumstances where I just continued dying. Unfortunately, I kept trying to get the Zanara and Astralim to a second phase. We got very close on this attempt. You can see there we had 2.5 minutes left. And we were doing damage. Like, I was pleasantly surprised with how well we were doing here, considering this is maybe like our 4th attempt with this current party that we were running with the Dueliths. So I was pretty impressed, but I'm like, oh man, this boss fight, considering, I mean, to me, it looks like it's designed to be a raid, especially with the PAL having 5 million health. But obviously using a party allows you to control it a bit more, and obviously you won't get your PALs wiped out. So we were trying to do that, and you can see we had 2 minutes left to try and kill her. We had both our Dueliths dead, our Osirk was also dead, so we just tried to find and replace whatever we could. So I knew there was a DPS check coming up at the end of this, as we had managed to make it to it before, but we just didn't succeed the DPS check. And she just went ahead and wiped out all the dudes that we chucked out, and because obviously I was in the power box, I got wiped out as well, which was wonderful. Alright, switch out here to Duelith while it's casting that. We should get some health back up. 1.4 million HP. We're out of ammo. Let's put Duelith away. Well, fuck. We flew into it. We're gonna fly up here. No, we got fucking taken out. Come on, you bastard. 3 minutes, 500k damage. We can do this. We got this. In the bag. Let's throw our Duelith knocked here. I did say our PAL team is hungry. Let's just get the Mammoth Rest stakes in there. Come on. Last of its power. Strike now to stop it. Use all your moves, big guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're fucking kidding. 14,000 HP it was on. Oh, me riding the fucking Duelith screwed me over. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's so annoying. So upon making it to that point, I was pretty annoyed. Like, if for some reason Circle Vine on our Duelith wasn't really working for some reason, I don't know why, but if we hadn't rode our Duelith, we probably would have killed it there. So we were so close, and obviously we had to go ahead and do this again. And you can see we did get it pretty low once again, down to just over 600k HP with 3.5 minutes left to go. So I just needed to make sure that our Duelith stayed alive and that we stayed alive so that we didn't lose all our guys. And this bloody tracking beam attack, so annoying. Thankfully with our wing cells we were able to avoid it most of the time. However, it did hit our Dueliths here and there, so it was annoying, but we did manage to get it low once again, and we had to do the DPS check once again. Alright, 3 minutes, 500k. This is the final check, I think. Oh, get out of there. Come on. No. I can't get this last fucking DPS check. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I think we need to run to the box, to the power box, and just slam out all the fucking powers we have. Because that's so annoying that we fail on that last block. Alright, here we go. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. We're going to head over to the power box and gear up for this final thing. Because the DPS check is coming. So I made my way over to the power box to get ready for the DPS check. Because obviously once it gets to this sort of level of health, I was like, okay, cool. We'll get all our dudes out. We'll get ready. We'll make sure we pass the DPS check. However, it decided to use its big ass freaking purple beam attack and absolutely annihilate everything. And then it used its charge attack, which does the area of effect damage, killing us in the process. You're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. God fucking damn it. Alright, it's going to ask... Oh, fuck. We're going to get the DPS check in a second. I got no more fucking res potions left. Oh, fuck me dead. How does that beam attack keep hitting us? So it was safe to say I was slightly losing my marbles with this boss fight. Considering the boss had 5 million fucking health and it was the strongest thing we had fought in PALWORLD, I was a little bit frustrated. However, hopefully this was going to be our final attempt. There were a lot of attempts, I can tell you that now. We died against this dude so many times. But it was not all in vain, because eventually, surely we would be able to defeat it, right? And we had well and truly gone past the 200-day mark. We were a little bit overextended now, purely because of this fight. Like, we had spent so many days fighting this guy, and also due to the fact that we had to prep potions every time in between fighting it and everything like that. But I was committed to using the 2 Duelith boys to take her out. Duelith and Duelith Noct. Duelith being one of my favorite pals and obviously sticking with us for majority of the 100 and 200 days. So I definitely needed to use him in here. But unfortunately, Duelith Noct did just die in this area. At the moment, I was just trying to freaking dodge all of its attacks so that I didn't die, because I was feeling really good about this run. We had 4.5 minutes to deal the rest of its HP. However, both Dueliths did die. Thankfully, I did have some revival potions on hand, so I just needed to make sure that I dodged the beam long enough. And I needed to make sure that the Dueliths could go out and both do attacks before they took damage, so that they were able to recover their health, as they did get lifesteal from their attacks. All right, here we go. Let's throw everyone out. DPS check this motherfucker. Let's go. Oh, finally. We take it. Oh, we're a little bit past the 200-day mark, unfortunately, because the last few days were spent freaking grinding this bastard up. We finally did it. Whew. I'm very curious to see the powers that we get showing up at the end here. Just curious to see what we have. Oh my god, look at them all. Okay, not as many as I was expecting. Bronze cherries there, which I mean is fair because we use a lot of them for breeding, but we managed to do it. 200 days in Palworld, defeating all the raid bosses, plus all the hard tower bosses. Oh, we didn't get the little thingamajig. The little thank you for playing. All right, let's return to the title real quick. I'm going to say we're probably a few days over 200. 209. I'm not going to lie. The last 9 of those were probably me fighting frickin' her. But guys, that is going to wrap up our 200 days in Palworld. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.